Introducing Lewis & Clark, a collaboration between StrikeGoldShave.com and Tobin's Throwbacks. Embark on an epic olfactory journey inspired by the legendary Core of Discovery. Lewis & Clark Shave Soap and Aftershave capture the spirit of adventure. Crafted by Tobin Fetters, an avid hiker and seasoned traditional wet shaver. And Strike Gold Shaves Frank, a passionate boater and fisherman. Together, they set out to create a scent that transports you to the vast, untamed wilderness that Meriwether Lewis and William Clark explored from 1804 to 1806. Experience the call of the wild with every shave. Enhanced by the newest premium soap base, designed to deliver the best post-shave feel you've ever experienced. Don't miss your chance to relive the great outdoors and elevate your shaving ritual. And we're going to be shaving with it, so stay tuned. Hey, welcome back everyone. Nick here. Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for clicking on today's video. So here I have the Lewis & Clark Shave Soap by StrikeGoldShave.com. And personally, I find it super interesting what inspires these artisans to make these soaps. Let's look at the history of the Lewis & Clark expedition. The Lewis & Clark expedition, also known as the Core of Discovery, was a historic journey from 1804 to 1806, and it was led by Meriwether Lewis and William Clark. And this expedition was commissioned by President Thomas Jefferson after the Louisiana Purchase. The expedition's goals were to explore the newly acquired territory and find a water route to the Pacific Ocean. They were also tasked to establish trade with the various Native American tribes and to document new species of plants and animals. And the Corps traveled thousands of miles up the Mississippi River. They traveled over very difficult terrain and encountered numerous indigenous peoples, with the help of Sacagawea, of course. And they did all this before reaching the Pacific, turning around and heading all the way back to St. Louis. So in 1803 is when the U.S. acquired the Louisiana Territory, a vast, largely unexplored area. Well, it doubled the size of the young nation. And like I said, President Thomas Jefferson, he did commission the expedition. He tasked Lewis and Clark with finding a northwest passage to the Pacific, with documenting the region's geography, the plants that they encountered, the animals that they encountered, and the cultures of the various Native American tribes that they would encounter on this expedition. So Meriwether Lewis was the expedition's leader. He was chosen by Jefferson because of his passion for wilderness and scientific interests. The co-commander of the expedition, William Clark, he was responsible for record keeping and map making. A young Native American woman named Sacagawea, she joined the expedition and she provided invaluable assistance, including translation and guidance. And she was absolutely a vital part of their success. This journey faced serious challenges and hardships. The journey was arduous. It was marked by harsh weather, disease, and difficult terrain, including crossing the Rocky Mountains, which are literally right here in my backyard. This expedition made contact with over 70 Native American tribes, building relationships and establishing trade networks. And this expedition was a great success. The expedition returned to St. Louis in 1806 after traveling over 8,000 miles. It's just so fascinating the history that inspires these artisans to make their soaps. So I definitely wanted to get a little in depth on the history that inspired Frank from Strike Gold Shaves. Let's take a look at Frank. Strike Gold Shave was founded by Frank Misa, a retired civil servant, and he founded Strike Gold Shave to provide affordable and top quality wet shaving products and to foster community. The Strike Gold Shave brand has been active since 2007, and Strike Gold Shave is known for its history-inspired designs, presidential themes, and high-quality artisan soaps and fragrances. Frank Misa's background heavily influenced the company's culture of camaraderie. I'm not really sure how to say that in English, but it's one of those words. And it also helps influence the support within the wet shaving community. Frank Misa is a retired police officer and retired firefighter. Misa established Strike Gold Shave to offer quality and affordable products, and he had both new and seasoned wet shavers in mind. And Misa's brand draws heavily on American history, and his products, well, they do reflect Misa's background. Strike Gold Shave offers artisan soaps, aftershaves, honing service, and straight razors. And with a lot of his products, you can find bar soaps also, as well as the EDPs. The Strike Gold brand is celebrated for its meticulous craftsmanship and refined fragrance designs. And Frank Misa uses his public service background to mentor enthusiasts and cultivate a supportive culture among his customers. So let's talk about Tobin Fetter's throwbacks. I consider Tobin to be one of the most knowledgeable individuals when it comes to anything wet shaving, whether it be scents, soaps, brushes, hardware. His channel, in my opinion, is one of the best channels out there. Whether you just want to see shaving, you just want to know about shaving, or you really want to get into all the details about learning what wet shaving really is. Tobin just has such vast knowledge of anything wet shaving, in my opinion. But when I watch Tobin Fetter's channel, I am locked in. I am sitting down. I am paying attention. I don't want no distractions when I watch his channel. Because he's just so knowledgeable. And he's like a professor. I consider him a professor because he's just so knowledgeable. I consider him a professor. I consider him a teacher, a mentor. I go to his channel and I walk away a much better wet shaver than I was before I sat down to watch his channel. And it doesn't matter if he's just rambling on about whatever. I'm still learning from him. This is one of the greatest channels, guys. You guys have really got to go over there and check out Tobin Fetters. His channel is phenomenal. And I guarantee you, you're going to learn something, whether you're a seasoned wet shaver or a beginner. That's the knowledge I strive to obtain in my mind one of these days. Yeah, Tobin Fetters is awesome, man. Absolutely go check him out. But what am I saying? You're probably subscribed to him already. If you're not, you should be. So if you're wondering if I'm ever going to get to the shave, yeah, I am. Here's a shave soap here. Lewis & Clark by Strike Gold Shave. It has scent notes of citrus, cypress, Texas cedarwood, whole leaf wood, mahogany, labdanum, wood smoke, jasmine, ozone, kananga, patchouli, tonka bean, and oak moss. And let's open it up and let's take a hit of this guy. Oh, that smells really, really good. That's good stuff there. Oh yeah, that is good stuff. Of course, I'm going to lather this up, and this is what I'm shaving with. I've got the matching Lewis & Clark Aftershave Splash. I'm going to be lathering up with this shave brush from West Coast Shaving. This is a 26mm synthetic knot. This is an awesome brush right here. For a pre-shave, I'm going to go with this leaf shave oil. I got my Shave Nation Allen block here. And I'm going to be mowing it down with this Phoenix Artisan Accoutrements, the Ascension. I'll be putting a feather blade in this guy. I'm going to get my face wet here. And I've got 3 days of growth here. Going to get this shave oil on. Okay, I got that worked in my whiskers pretty good. I'm going to wash this oil off my hands, get my razor loaded. Got my Ascension here. Gonna take this handle off. And there is a washer here, so just be mindful of that. Separate this base plate and top cap. Got my feather blade here. Just gonna lay that on the top cap. Make sure it's aligned. Get my base plate on. I'm going to take this little rubber washer. I don't know if it's rubber or plastic. I think it's plastic. Get that on. And then get my handle on. Snug it down all the way. Then I'm going to back it off. And then I'm going to snug it down. I'm not going to snug it down all the way because this is an adjustable one. This is the most mild setting. You back it off a little bit and it gets a little more aggressive. So I want it on the more aggressive side. Got my brush here. I'm going to dip it in water just to get it wet. It's a synthetic. Don't need to soak it. Get the excess water out of here. So I'm going to get my brush on here and I'm going to load it for about 20 seconds. Okay, that's 20 seconds there. Now let's get this going. All right, those peaks are dropping. They're actually dropping, spilling all over me, so I think it's ready. I have a vintage shave scuttle here. I'm going to fill this guy with hot water. That's going to keep my lather nice and warm. That looks good there. I'm going to take my shave brush. I'm going to set it right in there. That's going to keep my lather nice and warm. Now just set it down over here until I need it next. I've got tons of soap on my face. Got my razor here. I'm going to get it in the hot water. Then I'm going to go across the grain. So I just want to mention this soap has a lovely scent to it. It's hard to describe. It's very, very mellow, very warm. Just a smooth, smooth scent to it. It's one of those scents that will instantly make you relax. It's a lovely, lovely scent. And the soap's performance feels really, really good. All right, that felt really good. I'm going to get some more lather on my face, and I'm going to go against the grain. All right, I'm going to start against the grain here. Oh, it looks like I got a weeper right here. Got a little red dot right there. I'm going to rinse off and see where we're at with that second pass. Holy smokes. Whoa. Whoa. Thought I seen something over here. Okay. Wow. I am BBS. That is crazy. I'm BBS. Well, right here, I got a tiny little bit right here. That's crazy though. So just with the residual, I'm just going to go over it real quick. And just like that, it's gone. What a phenomenal shave. Get my face wet here again. Gonna get my Allen block, dip it in the water, and let's see what it tells us. Well, I have nothing right here where I started. Got a little tiny bit right here and right here. Nothing right there. Nothing right here. Wow. How awesome is that? Got a little tiny bit in my nose area here. Not too much. That is awesome. Super pleased with that. So that's been about 30 seconds. I'm going to rinse this Allen block off. Pat my face dry here. I'm going to take this aftershave splash here. I'm just going to shake the snot out of it. If there's anything settling in there, we'll just get it incorporated real well. Okay, let's get it open. Oh, smells fantastic. Get it on our hand here. Oh, this is another one of those that if you knock it over, you don't have to worry about spilling it. I'm going to get quite a bit of splash in my hand here. It still smells good. That's amazing. Wow. Smells so good. There is no burn whatsoever. Okay, I didn't expect that. I expected the burn. Wow, what a phenomenal shave. Alright guys, that was my shave with the Lewis & Clark from Strike Gold Shave. My face feels so soft, so moisturized. Oh, it feels amazing. This is actually really, really good the way my face feels. There's not too many products that'll make your skin feel this good. I am super impressed with this. This is awesome. Unfortunately, this was a limited release. It's not available on their website anymore. So I'm sorry about that. It smells really, really good. The scent on it, it does project quite a bit, but it's not overpowering. It's so mellow, so nice and calming. That's the best way I could describe it, is it's a nice, mellow, calming scent. It's such a beautiful, lovely scent. It's very nice. It is masculine, but there's just something mellow about it. And I really like that. That's really cool. To be honest with you, I think this is something I fell in love with instantly. I'm going to have to revisit this soap more often than not. It's such a nice, mellow, good smelling soap. Huh, super impressed. And the shave, performance, great. Razor, well, of course, the Ascension is awesome. So anyway, I'm going to wrap it up right there, guys. Thank you so much for stopping by. I really appreciate it. If you're new, please like and subscribe if you like what you've seen. And if you're already a subscriber, hey, it's good to see you, brother. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate it. So anyway, hey, you guys take care of yourselves. I'll see you guys next time. God bless.